My husband and I had decided to make 2024 the year of getting healthy. Now, I want to point out something. That the scan I had today was compared to the experimental scan that we did right after my brain tap. Remember that one day I did a brain tap just for experimental thing? So I looked in there and I actually did the true comparison between today's scan and the one in mid-May.
Right. Okay.
I graduated. I'm done. I'm out.
Well, congratulations.
And I hit 50 pounds down today.
I'm so stinking proud of you.
I know. He and I have both been struggling through a lot of things, both physically, emotionally, mentally. And so decided to come here. It was completely different than anything else that I had ever experienced. You know, going through the whole evaluation to begin with, and then meeting with Dr. Jessica and her telling me, you know, the results of that evaluation and how she could help me. And some of the things were a little surprising because sometimes you don't know what's going on because you've lived with it for so long and you just kind of get used to it. So I was a little bit like, what? Really? No. You know, because with a new type of therapy, there's always a little bit of skepticism, right? And so I'm like, okay, so how much is this really legitimate and how much of it is? But decided to give it a shot. And after about a month, I was talking to Tim about it and telling him about my therapies and things that I was doing. And then we heard again about, you know, a couple of testimonies of friends who had friends that came here and their successes. And so got Tim to come in, and so we've been coming in together ever since. My journey is subtle. It's sort of like one of those things that you didn't really know that you weren't feeling great until you start feeling better. You know, that's kind of where I'm at today. Yes, I'm the self-professed cheerleader of the family. We have an adult son and who has gone through some struggles in his life. And so, you know, constantly trying to be a cheerleader for him. And, you know, when my husband was going through his stuff post-COVID, because he got COVID really bad, you know, trying to be the cheerleader for him and being the cheerleader in our business that we owned, it was, I think over the years, it had really kind of added up. And I internalized that strongly because in the business that we had, you know, I wasn't constantly in front of staff and in front of guests. So, you know, you got to put on the good positive front. So every time I was putting on the positive front, it just drove it deeper and deeper and deeper. And, you know, I guess coming here kind of made me realize, hey, you know, that's really kind of boiling down deep in there and need to work on that. And so I think that I'm feeling better. I'm feeling less stressed. I'm trying to acknowledge it and deal with it. And yeah, I think that's really made a lot of improvement in myself. And being open to change, being open to trying new things. This is not a chemical fix. This is more of a holistic, mind, spiritual, different route that I am pretty excited about because, you know, don't give me a pill just to mask my symptom. You know, I see this program here as healing the whole body. And so I think that's very exciting. I had a reevaluation on my scans today. And one of my biggest problems has been my stress. And so my stress index on May 14th was 782. It's supposed to be between 10 and 100. And I got it reevaluated today, and it's 196. So I think I'm graduated.